What's happening? Back with another beat making video on the MPC. Sorry I've been away for a few weeks. I've been busy with work and I've not been able to set the time aside to put the video together. So this is the vinyl that I'm working with today. I've got this Patty Austin. Picked this up in a shop called Dutch Vinyl, which is quickly becoming one of my favourite shops. The selection in there is just crazy. So much good stuff to dig through. So what I'm going to do is get this record into the MPC and then we'll start building the beat. Yeah, so this album's called Getting Away with Murder. The track that I'm going to sample on here is called Summer is the Coldest Time of Year. A few people have sampled this one, a few big artists have already jumped on the sample. Yeah, so that's all I'm going to need from that, so let's get straight into making the beat. Alright, so we're in the MPC now. I've extracted the bit of the sample that I want to use, so it's going to be simple just for the moment. I'm just going to use 2 chops. That's how the sample's sounding. So that's the main bit of the sample I'm going to be using, and I'm just going to chop on those downbeats. I'm going to pitch this down, slow it down a bit, and yeah, that's going to be the basis of the track. Alright, so I've got my sample chops. So I'm going to pitch that down a bit. Quite like that at -4. Alright, so I'm going to figure out what BPM the sample's hitting at. Oh, it's way too fast, so put this down, put it down as slow as possible, try 70. That's cutting off too early. Try 76. That's sounding good to me, so that's 2 bars. I'm going to make that 4 bars and then get my 2 chops in, so let's do that. So yeah, I think that's looping pretty nice. Yeah, it's sounding good to me. So yeah, that's going to be the main bit of the sample in the track. I might take a couple of bits later on and, you know, make an intro or just a switch up or something, but that's mainly what I'm going to be working with. Okay, so I want to get straight into laying a rhythm down. I want to get my drums in, and I'm going to build the beat up more from there. So I've picked out these sounds: kick, snare, hat, open hat. What I want to do is I'm going to record 16th note hi-hat over that. So I'm just going to use the note repeat to get that in, and then I'll do my kick and my snare. So let's go. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to move that off grid just a little bit. I think that'll be good. Then I'm going to go in here, rename this drums, just get that done. Then I'm going to humanize the, no, I'm not going to humanize the time. What I'm going to do is humanize the velocity. So turn that on, turn time off. Strength, I don't know, 20, we'll try 20. Might just do a little bit more on that. Do 30. Yeah, that's sounding good to me now. Cool, so I got my hi-hat down, velocity's sounding good. I'm going to put my kick and my snare into this now, so let's get it. Cool, sounds good to me. Hi-hat's a bit loud, so I'll bring that down in the mix just now. Where is it? This one. So that's all my drums laid down. I've went in, messed around with some of the velocities on there, just to make the drum sounds a bit more natural. I went in and fine-tuned the main sample a bit, so I had to go up in the BPM, 1 BPM. So instead of 76, I'm now at 77 BPM, but I'll let you hear that with the drums that I've just played in. Cool, so I want to build up the beat a bit more, so I'm going to look for a pad in there, and I think I'm going to go into one of the plugins that I've got inside the MPC One. So I've pulled up this inside of the Dura plugin. This is the tape strings preset. Sounds like this. So I'm going to play something simple just to fill out some of the frequencies on the track. So I'm going to record that in now. Sounds good. I'm going to put some effects on that so it sits better in the mix. Okay, so I've got my pad and my string in now. I'm just wanting to add a couple more things. I think a vocal sample leading into the next section would be quite good. So I'm going to look through my samples and pull something up to use. Okay, so I pulled up this vocal sample. I've added some reverb and air flavor on that. We've got the old times preset, just to let it sit in the mix a bit better. So I'm going to record something in now for this. So I've pulled up this Sub-Factory plugin that I've just bought recently. I've never used this, but I'm going to use it for my bass today. So I've got this Centaurs plugin that sounds like this. Nice sub bass. So I'm just going to record my bass line in just now. So yeah, that's the bass in now. I'm going to make a kind of breakdown section where I'll take the sample out, and then yeah, I feel like this type of beat needs some sort of like electric guitar type sound to come in. So I'll have a look through some samples and try find what I can add. Okay, so I've found the guitar part that I'm going to use. It sounds like this. So I'm going to record that in now. Put a reverb, a high pass filter, and a air amp sim on there. That's the beat done for just now. I've got everything that I want to have in it at the moment. I've got the main sample, the string, bass, and then that guitar just to switch it up a little bit. Yeah, I'll just play the beat, let you hear it, and I'll catch you in the next video.